He's 28 years old, and he got married 2 weeks ago, and he has 3 young, beautiful children. Just a day or two ago, he passed away in a car crash in Spain, and this happened because he was advised by his doctor not to take the plane. So he decided to take that advice, and he drove to get the ferry, the ship, home. And that's when his car tire blew up, and the car just set on fire. It spun out of control, and him and his brother, they passed away in the car straight away. And wallahi, if you guys know anything about football, you'll know that this has literally sent ripples, shockwaves in the football world. No one expected this. Not his fans, not his family, even myself, to be honest. I did not expect someone like him to pass away. He was in the peak of his strength. He was in the peak of his health. He had his own plans to start the next season at Liverpool. He has, many achievements and wanted to work for even more achievements, but his time came. And as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He says, فَإِذَا جَاءَ أَجَلُهُمْ لَا يَسْتَأْخِرُونَ سَاعَةً وَلَا يَسْتَقْدِمُونَ. When their time comes, they cannot delay it and they cannot speed it up. Every one of us has a specific time. And just like that happened to Diogo Jota, this football player, when all of us least expected it, wallahi, this can happen to me and you too. Death is very, very real. It's not a fairy tale. How many people have we heard of who are young and healthy and strong, and they lose their lives in the most unexpected way? It happens day after day. We see it all over the place. And the reality is that we could be next. Tomorrow can literally be our very last day. As Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He says, وَمَا تَدْرِي نَفْسٌ مَاذَا تَكْسِبُ غَدًا. No soul knows what it's going to earn tomorrow. Can any one of us here say that I know what's going to happen to me tomorrow? Okay, you might have plans to do something, but how many times have you woken up the next day and something unexpected happens? No one knows what's going to happen to it tomorrow. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He says, وَمَا تَدْرِي نَفْسٌ بِأَيِّ أَرْضٍ تَمُوتُ. No soul knows in what land it's going to die. Diogo Jota is from Portugal, and he plays football in Liverpool in the UK, and he passed away in Spain. Subhanallah. But the reality is that when our time comes, there's only one thing that matters. And the Prophet ﷺ, he said, يَتْبَعُ الْمَيِّتَ ثَلَاثًا. 3 things follow someone who passes away, someone who's deceased. And 2 of them return and 1 remains. What are those 3 things? His family. So when you go to the burial, all his family's there. Family and friends. He had his burial today. So many people attended. His wealth goes as well. You see all the wealth, the cars, the fancy things, they all come with him to the burial. And the 3rd thing is his deeds. 2 things go back, 1 thing stays, and that's his deeds. Our deeds are literally the only thing that matter after we pass away. Nothing else matters. And deeds can be good and bad. You guys know this very well. Deeds can be good and bad. And whatever deeds you put forth for yourself, you will be held to account for them when you stand in the courts of Allah on the Day of Judgment. So shouldn't your deeds be the most important thing you get right in this life? No wonder why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He says in the Quran, يَا أَيُّهَا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا اتَّقُوا اللَّهَ وَلْتَنظُرْ نَفْسٌ مَا قَدَّمَتْ لِغَدٍ وَاتَّقُوا اللَّهَ إِنَّ اللَّهَ خَبِيرٌ بِمَا تَعْمَلُونَ. Allah says, O believers, be mindful of Allah, and let every single soul look at what deeds it's presented and set forth for tomorrow, meaning when death comes, and fear Allah. Because we're going to stand before Him, and we're going to be held to account for our deeds. And so when people like Diogo Jota pass away like this, and it leaves us shocked, this shock should actually spring us to action, because it could be us that's next. We have no idea, subhanAllah. So you need to stop delaying your return to Allah. Stop delaying what you need to do. Fix your prayers. Wear your hijab. Quit being lazy. Just bring yourself into action. It's so incredibly important. Because every single one of us, we have plans for tomorrow, and every single time, our time is always nearer than the plans that we have for the future. Our time is a lot nearer than we think. And when our time comes, we do not want to be of those people who beg Allah on the Day of Judgment. قَالَ رَبِّ ارْجِعُونَ. My Lord, please, they're crying, let me go back. لَعَلِّي أَعْمَلْ صَالِحًا فِي مَا تَرَكْتُ. So that I can do good in what I left behind. We don't want to be of those people. And so when you guys see news like this, it should in fact spring you into action, inshallah ta'ala.